YouTube? It's your boy Kev, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping into another YouTube video. I got a couple things I want to say first. First of all, appreciate y'all for 30K. We been getting a lot of support this year, and the year just started. We got 10K subscribers in like a month. Okay, last year it took me a whole year to get 10K, so moving up pretty fast. I've been putting out a lot of content, good content for y'all. Number 2, big shout out to New Wave on Instagram. I'm gonna put their tag up here so y'all can follow them. I will be doing a full review soon. Right here is a DURAG brush, some products. Try all of these products in my hair. I'm gonna cut down my hair so it can be like on a fresh cut. One thing I do gotta say about this, use this brush, and bro, this brush right here is clean. Alright, this is a clean brush. Alright. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that it's a full review coming on the full box, the full package. Appreciate you, New Wave, for sending me the package to do a review on. The review will be coming soon, okay? Probably next week. Anyways, man, today in this video, is it a Chinese? I apologize, it's Asian. I'm sorry. My client all the way from Brooklyn. He's going to college here in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? So hit me up for a cut on Instagram. I responded, I got him in here, and I had to record it. The first time I recorded it, something happened to the footage, so I had to refilm it. And this time, half the footage is gone. So I'm just gonna show you guys how to line it up the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people actually don't know how to line up this texture. So we got it crispy, you know what I'm saying? He does have a weird head shape though. This is no shot to my client, but it's like, it's almost like his head is like pushed in on this side. And he told me that when he first came to me, he's like, yo bro, I have a weird hair shape. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to make my line up straight. But I did do what I could. Okay, it might look a little slanted, but that's just because his head shape. He did have a great reaction. I wish I would have caught it on camera, but he loved the cut. He might actually comment on this video if you see it, but yeah, it's your boy Wavykid Kev. Let me know what you think, and I hope y'all learned something, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. Wavykid Kev. Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. It's the way. Wavykid Kev.
Full flag.
Okay, YouTube, before we get started with this, I do have to mention this is an old video, okay? So I don't want you guys to judge this based off how I cut now. I actually think this is like last year. I think a little bit before September maybe. I can't remember. But anyways, man, so I cut my sides, his sides down to a 4 open, and then I think he got like a 5 on top. Okay, so you don't really have to knock anything down as far as behind the ears when doing the lineup. Just make sure you keep a comb handy. Now this is super straight hair texture. Most of the time you don't have to comb it or brush it, but it is, to me, it's easier to, you know what I'm saying, keep neat, and to like make sure the line is solidified as possible when you have either a comb or a brush in your hand, whether the hair is going to move when you comb it or not. So right now I'm using my corners, trying to create that shape behind the ear. Taking my time, trying not to push it back, and then trying to make it clean as possible. So right now I'm about to do the other side, basically doing the same exact thing You can see on this side his hair grows back towards the back of his head, so I'm trying to comb it downwards toward his ear, if that makes sense, before I line it up, just so it can, you know what I'm saying, it can make the hairs poke out more towards the ear, so it's easier to cut, versus if it was all going like down the way his hair grows, it'll be harder to line up and it'll be harder to create a shape. But yeah, like I said, this is an old video. You see I got old angles. My station is in the old area that it used to be in. I did move my station around. Let me know if you guys want that setup video, like a station setup or whatever. I'll bring that to y'all if I really want it. Okay, so this is where it gets. This is what y'all here for, okay? So I'm doing clipper over comb. Now, if you were cutting an African American or somebody with curls, you would just do a freehand trim and make sure that the lineup is straight. But with straight hair texture like this, you have to use a comb to make sure that front is straight. So if this is your first time doing it, all you want to do is get a big comb like this, insert it in and comb it out. Once the comb is straight up, then you cut that hair that's sticking out. But you want to look at the side. You want to go to the side of your client and make sure the hair is sticking straight up. Just like if you were to do a mid fade with curls or just picked out on African American client, that's how it should look. So I'm still going to use hairspray and blow dry my client's hair, just to get that crispy lineup effect. Now remember my client told me how his lineup was, so he does have that thin spot. I was going to line it up, like I was going to leave that spot there and keep it more natural, like towards that lineup right there. But that part where I'm pointing at, he said he don't want that no more. So I'm gonna do it my client once. He said take that off and try to make it straight, because he don't want it to look like he has any like spots in his lineup. So don't get on me in the comments. I know what's gonna happen anyway, but I'm just doing my client's telling me to do. So I didn't take it all the way into that light spot. I basically just cut half of it, if that makes sense, half of the light spot. I'm just going right across, trying to make a straight line. Also, his head is tilted. I don't know if you guys can tell. So yeah, don't get on me about that either. Also, when doing this, when doing a lineup like this on skin this light, you want to have a light touch, especially if you have sharp trimmers. Clients like this, they can get red real easily, and you don't want them to get super red, okay? So if you have sharp trimmers, I just hope you have a real light hand. If you don't have a light hand, don't use sharp trimmers on hair textures like this or very bright skin colors, because if it does mark up, it will show. Now in some cases no matter what you do, their skin will mark up, or just turn red. But like cases like this, you can kind of control it. So basically, a lot of people might think this is easy. I might think that there was no point for me putting out this video. This video was basically for the beginners that don't know how to use clipper over comb. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically how you would get this lineup crispy. It's basically just the clipper over comb versus knocking the front line down with the one guard or something like that. You can't really do that with this hair texture, so it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you guys, so my client did ask for enhancements. He loves the crispy look, mostly because where he's from, I don't think they do enhancements down there. So when he started watching my YouTube channel, he seen it and asked me for it the first time he came. I think he came to me 3 times. I think this is the 2nd time. Like I said, it was a minute ago. This cut is not recent. I don't want you to think that I still cut like this. Not to say it was a bad cut, it's just I learned from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I got better, so. I am using that 245 no drip. I'm not using the compressor though. I think the compressor is acting up. So I pulled out my backup from Amazon. I just put the no drip inside of it. And I am going to enhance a little bit behind the ears. Like I said, my client loves enhancements. Wherever he can get it at, he'll get it at.
Full flag.
So after you put the enhancements on, just want to reline it. Make sure it's clean as possible. Alright, you guys, this is the cut. I really don't remember like doing this cut. It's been a minute. I just put in my SD card in the camera and this cut showed up, and I was like, wow, this is free content I could put out. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys learn something. This is really for my beginners. This is the old.
Should I say hello?
Nah, I'm just showing the cut.
This show is over. Cause last year was powder. This year's bacon.
Old cut. I just took it and made some content out of it. So hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, it's your boy Wavykid Kev. Comment what you think, like, and share the video, and subscribe if you're new. Once again, appreciate y'all for 30K. But it's your boy Wavykid Kev. I'm out. Deuces.